What's up, guys? My name is Steven, and today I'm talking about the documentary Stutz. Stutz is the Jonah Hill directed documentary on his own therapist, Phil Stutz. It's Jonah Hill's directorial follow-up to 2018's mid-90s, which I personally really enjoyed. So Jonah Hill states that this is an attempt to share the positive experience he has had with his therapist, Dr. Stutz, and share the tools that he uses in his own sessions, which has helped Jonah with so much in his personal life, and at the same time honor this man and his life. It really emphasizes the relationship that Jonah has with Stutz, and you can tell that he worked really hard on this project. It's a deeply personal project, and we get the sense of that. You can tell that he genuinely cares about this man, and the feeling is mutual. It gives quite an introspective look at Jonah and his feelings throughout his career in younger days, in particular dealing with his image and being overweight. There's an emphasis on being vulnerable, and Stutz himself opens up about his early life and his own personal trauma. Hill then flips roles and attempts some thought-provoking, emotion-stirring questions for Dr. Stutz. While Jonah is no therapist, and perhaps this part is lacking, but he uses this shared experience to talk about his own personal tragedy, something that he stated earlier that he wouldn't speak about on film, the passing of his brother. This, of course, was coming, and the setup was a bit contrived, but it still felt pretty genuine. Their conversations seem really unfiltered and heartfelt, and the two can be comical at times, keeping it light albeit deep and personal. Stutz has a funny remark about Jonah sitting down and dumping all of his shit on him. There's also a couple creative choices that I really enjoyed. The use of black and white is an artistic choice, but at the same time I feel really benefits the content. It really emphasizes the subject, and the focus on shape highlights Jonah and Stutz's emotions, which really ups that vulnerability. There was a reveal that perhaps wasn't necessary 30 minutes into the documentary, but it did catch me by surprise. However, it works for the message that was being conveyed at the time about being open and vulnerable. As far as the tools go, they do seem quite helpful, but maybe not as much as you might be expecting them to be, without having Dr. Stutz sitting across from you to walk you through the process of applying them to your own life and experience. They're intriguing, of course, but they come across as a little surface level, though we do get to see how Jonah applies it for his life. These include some concepts such as Part X, Life Force, and String of Pearls. I think they'd be worth a deeper dive, and I see there's a book out there by Dr. Stutz titled The Tools. For letter grade, I'd give this a B. All told, it's worth a view for its warm, heartfelt conversations that are artistically expressed. It's not just a documentary, but it's a little bit comedy, a little bit drama, and a little bit self-help. And I think it would be intriguing for anybody who's interested in mental health or filmmaking even. Alright guys, again, just a quick review. I really enjoyed this documentary, and hopefully you do too. We'll see you on the next one.